Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with The Sopranos. Last time around we had in Camelot, where Tony met the mistress of his late father and basically talked to her about that and realized how big she was in Johnny Soprano's life. June kept going to funerals because it was the one time the government let him out of his house. However, it started to take a toll on him because that's pretty much all he was doing, was just going to funerals. Meanwhile, Chris had a friend who was going through it. He ended up at the poker game, lost a lot of money, owed a lot of money to Chris, eventually started using, and Chris got him back into rehab. And yeah, that's pretty much where we left off. Very, very interesting stuff. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, so we might as well just hop right into this episode of The Sopranos. Here we go.
You know, it's my understanding, Carmine, that Johnny's still sore about that.
That's why I appreciate your support. I'm moved up here now. You and me are gonna do great things together. Amen.
Yeah, so did anything actually come of that?
Dad, Carmine! My God!
Brayden, how did this happen?
I just sailed her up from Miami 3 weeks ago. She was fine.
You should call the Coast Guard, Carmine.
But he sailed that up from Florida? That's kind of crazy. Oh! Oh! Ooh.
Oh, shit. Please, God, let me die first. I don't want to miss him.
He's gonna be all right.
In some way, you've been spared that.
Meh.
Well, you and Tony calling it quits now?
Yeah, thanks, Mom. I mean, Carmela secretly wishes that Tony would die first.
Very lucky man. Those hedges broke his fall. But a few days of rest and he should be fine.
Hey.
The neurologist is giving him a final look, and then you can take him home.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank God.
Oof.
Oh. His roofing days are over, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
Well, what do you think about inviting Tony?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if I should or not.
Everybody would understand if you didn't. You're separated.
I know, but just the idea of having a family party in the backyard without Tony there, manning the grill, playing host, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, but...
It's going to be okay, baby.
Can someone get this dude attention?
This man.
Maserati. Gotta draw his
Bugatti.
attention, no?
Hot
True,
body.
friends of ours. You asked me, could you take over Push's body shop?
Thank you for that, Tony. You didn't have to say yes with all the other kind of business you do through here.
Anyway, his name is Phil, and Carmela sends hello.
Please say hello.
She's still just a bit traumatized, I think.
What party?
75th birthday? You know, the surprise party we talked about last summer?
Oh, yeah, that's coming up?
Yeah, next Saturday.
Oh.
But actually, that's why I wanted to come by. I think maybe it would be easier, anyway, for both
Alright,
of
are we
us,
gonna get out of this without Tony yelling?
if I
Let's
went
see.
at it alone.
Well, I decided right away when we broke up I wasn't coming.
Really?
Don't. Just... I'd say go for it.
You know, I would rather see you go back to your therapist.
I'd like to see you go to a therapist. And I'm not the only one.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell them all that I can't afford it.
Well, it's not really your business anymore, whether I go or what.
Alright, well, we made it, but he still got mad. She should go to a therapist, but...
I can't think. Can't stay awake.
It don't have that side effect. But it'll help your outlook if you take it consistently like you're supposed to.
I mean... Get some exercise. Are you allowed to go into your backyard?
Said they're having a surprise party for Carmela's father next week. It's gonna be 75. You get an invite?
No, but we go way back to when Moses wore short pants. I better call you. Tell him not to expect me.
It's a surprise party, June.
What are we, children?
My parents hate surprise parties.
Anyway, at our age, it's enough surprise we're still alive every morning. Bobby told me it was a surprise party, but I told him, I go, at our age, it's enough surprise every day when we get up in the morning, right?
Oh, he's really disappointed by this.
I suppose so.
Oh, he's happy.
birthday,
He's
my
happy he's
friend,
getting a
and
birthday
many more.
party.
Arrivederci.
I think I also hate surprise parties, so... It's like, let me know things, you know?
I think I could be of a lot more service to you in other areas. And getting straightened out wouldn't hurt neither.
Just keep what's on your plate right now. I mean, Christ, what's it been, a month?
I'm a team player, cousin. I'm Charlie Hustle. That's what you want.
Charlie Hustle. Him and Jimmy McGill should have hung out.
Your car's in here, Phil.
It's all set.
Damn, they really fixed that up?
Something's off with the seat.
What is it, Phil?
Feels off kilter. Try it, Joey.
I mean, adjust it.
How does dinner at Vesuvio sound for your birthday next week?
Just us. We'll come here first for the presents, and then we'll go over there.
Sure. That sounds fine.
Play it cool.
Did somebody tell you something?
I know all about it. You can save the cloak and dagger.
AJ.
AJ didn't do shit.
Oh, what?
I'm fine with knowing. In my age, it's surprise enough to be able to get out of bed every morning.
He took that one to
Who's
heart.
coming to this shindig?
He got a medal from the Pope himself. Wow.
Wow.
When we were kids together in the Navy, he had such a bad case of the crabs, we used to call him the Governor of Maryland.
Hey, you, stop acting like a child.
Oh, lighten up. He's old enough to hear.
She's
Hey.
right. Knock it off.
At 75, that's when you enter second childhood. Granted,
Tony will love him.
a lot of people were just... We didn't exit first childhood.
Dad, Tony isn't coming to the party.
Why won't he come?
Well, I felt that since we're separated, we should get used to the idea of living separate lives.
Oh, that's a crock of shit.
You don't talk
Damn.
to her like that. This is very difficult
I've
for
known
her.
the man for 20-something years. It's his house. How's it gonna look?
I talked to Tony about it. He's in agreement with me.
Because you put the screws to him.
Fine, I'll cancel the party.
Go right the head ahead, because I'm not coming if the man of the house isn't there.
Fucking Hugh. God damn it.
Somebody needs to go.
Anyone I know?
New York guy, not Jersey.
Okay.
Who's he with?
Friend of a friend, not a friend of ours. Friend of Johnny's.
But Johnny?
I made plans to go fishing with Sil. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it.
He didn't plan to go fishing. Making shit up to make her life harder.
I can imagine how much you must miss her. Your only daughter.
Was she like 11 when she lived with you guys?
We had her 12th birthday party right before she moved out.
Damn.
How'd she do in school back then?
Straight A's.
Oh my God, what is the matter with them?
What are you honking? Jeez.
You can sit in there till fucking San Gennaro. It'll still need to be dealt with. This car went through a major collision.
I mean, at that point, get a new fucking car. Boy, this is a major party. I can see why this is stressful for Carmilla.
There you go.
Why would you host? I mean, we don't do parties like this in my house. Mostly because we don't like other people. So.
The lovely Carmela Soprano. Would you like to say a few words?
Oh, he's back, thank God. Will you get the guests arriving? See, and
we
where the
made-
hell is Tony?
Why is he filming shit?
I'm coming down low.
He is bringing the charcoal and the sausage. He's always got to wait till the last minute.
I heard that.
Ah,
Finally.
second to the last minute.
Got no faith in me.
Hey, happy birthday to you. Got salsicha for you.
Oh, he's so happy.
So you're a doctor like Kissinger's a doctor.
Yes. Russ had an audience with 4 popes.
Oh.
That's a lot of popes.
What section did you all sit in?
Oh, idiot.
I gotta cook some fucking meat.
My father.
Here.
You are the best father and grandfather in the world. Salute.
Salute.
Nice and simple.
You're too much.
There's a lot of gifts. Wish it was that easy to get gifts from my dad. He didn't want anything.
Stratocaster?
Oh. Nice to have money. Give me another Rolling Rock, Jay.
Hell yeah, Rolling Rock. It's what the nerd drinks.
Tony, can you bring the camera over here and get a shot of this?
Sure, I got nothing better to do.
When did you get bitter? What happened to you?
You know, that company goes back to the 1500s.
Wow.
Sure, the best pieces. They never export, you see.
I want one and all
What?
here to know what a wild man Hugo was in his day.
What,
Remember what he
what
did
were we
at the
implying
board
there?
meeting in Pat-
Salud.
Drinking Rolling Rock on the Rolling Rocker.
How you doing? Yeah? Remember when you were a little girl, what I used to call you?
Aww.
What do you mean?
Lester will drive. He's in the bathroom.
Oh.
Hey, Virginia Mayo.
Hey. Old boy had too much. You put the gun in the back.
I'm sorry for everything. What can I say?
Get my boy home safe.
You sorry for what?
Uh,
No, I want to hear.
oh, please, calm down. The off-color jokes, the sausage twirling.
Tony.
What, Tony?
These are cultured Italians. Russ is a success, a diplomat. This was a shock for them.
What, normal people?
Diplomat, he insults his host. You heard what he said to Tony. He's a pompous man. He always was.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
About this.
I remember you telling Aunt Rose you were glad DeAngelis didn't end in a vowel.
I never said that.
And when Meadow came out, oh my God, she's so dark.
You're drunk. I'm going home.
No, there are Italians all around with their closet self-loathing. I just never wanted to believe my mother was one of them. And now what the fuck are you crying about?
Damn.
Your secret is out.
Marco.
Well, this took a turn.
Marco Polo.
Yeah, Marco Polo. Also Italian.
Oh, it's wrong. You put me down.
Looks like you could use a
Duh. He's gonna throw her in.
AJ! Don't, Tony! Don't!
Oh!
You bastard!
You're a cop.
Whoop! Like father, like son.
Idiot!
Get out.
Pins? From the 96 Olympics in Atlanta, it looks like.
That's specific.
That's when you were stationed in Saudi Arabia, right, Dad?
Yes, that's right, but I'm talking to your brother. You took this tonight, didn't you?
He stole
Bought
that?
it from AJ.
You
Does
stole
AJ
this from
know
your
this?
cousin who opens his house to you?
I love where he lives. I don't want to come back here.
Jeez.
My son steals from his own family. You're gonna return it tomorrow and apologize.
Where are your Game Boys?
Not the Game Boys.
I'm giving both of these to the Salvation Army.
I didn't do nothing.
You're just as bad as he is because you didn't stop him.
That's not fair. Justin didn't do shit. God damn it. Injustice in the world.
You'll be fine. You can love.
I'm sorry, I can't get over just how the water distorts their bodies. It just looks really funny. It's not something you think about, but for some reason I can't stop thinking about it.
Keep your hands off each other.
She's still in her outfit. Like she didn't.
Tony. This is nice, no?
Could be. If you were someone else. Alright. It feels nice. At least wake Artie up and tell him to piss off. The next morning. Well, he stayed there all night. They just left him be. So he's gonna kill Joey?
Oh, you come here too?
Oh, right over his foot. you're in trouble. Oh, boy. TB is just backsliding to hell. When did he become so jealous of Tony? You know? Like, what is... Tony didn't do anything wrong. But he's not getting the life he wants. I mean, if he had committed for like 5 more minutes, maybe he could have something, you know? He was going on the straight and narrow, but... Nope. All that just ain't panning out, ain't it? Is it? Now he's in trouble. That's a strike against Johnny Sack. Which now brings New Jersey into this. I mean... Maybe best case scenario, Tony has to disavow TB, you know? He has to throw him under the bus just to save face with Johnny Sack, you know? I don't know, man. But he's jealous. He's jealous all that time spent in the can. I mean, you'd almost think he would get out and be grateful for anything. Just to have friggin' anything. To be with his boys and give them Game Boys and stuff. But he couldn't work the straight and narrow. He kept getting beaten down. Trying to work an actual job, trying to start up a business. And then once he goes to this party, now he's a friggin' slave, basically, to Carmilla. TB's always the one who's got to do something, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, I guess I don't relate to that because, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I guess because I never had envy like that. I mean, first off, as a kid, even, you know? Like, I never really had that problem. Like, I mean, maybe the most is I wanted a pool as a kid, but then I would just go watch TV and then I'd stop caring, you know? I don't know. You know? I don't know. I mean, and then nowadays, as an adult, it's like, the things I am really envious of is really just having a steady stream of money. That's really it. Like, everything else, I mean, I do get the things that I want, you know. I have enough money to get the things that I want, you know. I buy video games, I get some CDs. CDs nuts, but I get things. I mean, I guess I can't afford everything. I can't buy all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards I want, you know. I can't buy all the books that I want to buy and read, you know. But then, at the same time, I go online and I find those books anyway, without the money. For legal reasons, that is a joke. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just don't relate, you know. I guess I just don't relate, and I don't understand why so suddenly. I mean, granted, they also put that in there with TB clearly missing his daughter, you know? He's looking for his daughter, can't find any trace of her online. And, you know, she clearly seemed to be a good kid, getting straight A's in school before she moved out of the Soprano house, you know? But, and then, you know, seeing Tony with Meadow, you know, he clearly misses his daughter. He wishes his life went a better way, you know? He clearly wishes that he hadn't gone in the can for that long. Even though, you know, he did learn things, you know? And that entire talk he was having with Meadow about, you know, the justice system and all the problems and, you know, becoming, you know, so much more discriminatory, especially against immigrants and especially against Arabs. It's like, you know, he understands all of that and he sympathizes with a lot of that. But at the same time, it's just like he still wishes his life took a better turn. But in a sense, that's causing him to go down an even darker path, you know? So, and I mean, I guess the question too is, what specifically was the driving force to taking the hit job, you know, to go and kill Joey, you know? Was it because he needed the money, because he wants more money? Or was it more of a, I need to make my way in the organization, you know? I need to forge my path now. Or was it both? Maybe it's a bit of both. Maybe he wants to be a top dog, you know? Or maybe not, maybe even if not the very top, he wants more. He wants more than he currently has. And so he's kind of fast-tracking himself to it, you know? And then we had the whole thing with the party, which, I mean, that's like multiple things going on. Like, I mean, there's Hugh, who, first off got spoiled on the party by Junior, which is interesting. And then just him being so adamant about Tony being there. I mean, it's like, oh, he's the man of the house. He should be here and stuff. And it's just like, man, he's super old. He's super old. He's like 75 years old. You know, he's, about the same age as June is, you know. Like, you know, they go back to when Moses was in shorts, you know. So that's the thing, you know. But it's like, I don't know, him being so adamant. I mean, he likes Tony. He doesn't see the problems that Tony and Carmela have had, really, you know. So, and man, such a good thing he landed in those bushes too, you know. But then Tony's there, and they have the whole thing of, oh, you know, these are cultured, actual Italians, and you know, here comes Tony with his sausages and stuff, making jokes, and it's just like, they're real cultured Italians. Screw them, you know. I keep dropping my pen, but I mean, screw them, because like, it's, I don't know. It's stupid that it's just like, oh, they're cultured, they're real Italians, and it's just like, okay, so you want to be more than you are. I mean, if anything, like, it doesn't even have to be Italians. There's just people that wish that, you know. There's just people that want that, you know. They manage to make these friends that are these cultured, you know, proper people, and then you know your buddy Jim, or in this case your stepson, your son-in-law Tony, he's a goof, he's an embarrassment, and it's just like, nah, man, screw that, screw high society, you know. So I can't relate. It's funny, like, getting me kind of on Tony and Carmilla's side of that, you know, because it's like, well, they both suck, but at the same time, they're just people, you know. They're just people. Yeah, they are worse than most normal people, but still, you know. So, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Have we heard something like that before in this show? You know, the, like, oh, these are, you know, real. I don't know. I feel like we've heard something like that of like, oh, these are like real Italians, you know? I mean, we had, obviously, when Tony went to Italy, but I can't think of it. I can't really think of it, so I don't know. But I mean, yeah, that's just the whole thing, you know, we have the whole thing of, it's not exactly the same, but the whole, what's her name? Melfi's ex-husband, who, you know, has all this, you know, shame over his Italian heritage and people that give Italians a bad name and stuff like that. Like, I guess that was sort of the big thing, you know, and they kind of bring it up here where, you know, it's like, oh, I heard you say that you were happy that DeAngelis didn't end in a vowel. Because that was the thing. It's like, alrighty, I'm back. I know there was just a hard cut. Now I'm saying I'm back, but I had to stop in the middle of the discussion, and because people came home, I had to deal with the dog and everything. So we're all good now. Back to what we were saying. Cultured Italians. I mean, it's kind of like just anybody could do that. I mean, it would be like if I was like, you know, I want to be in the upper crust of, you know, American, or even like if you want to go a step further, because it's, you know, the difference of country. It's just like, I want to be with the upper crust of Britain and dine with the fanciest British people ever. And it's just like, or fuck them, you know? I don't know, man. Why you gotta, like, the fact that, you know, she's like apologizing because of the host, you know, because of Tony making some jokes. It's just like, what? It's like, oh, but these are proper cultured Italians. It's like, oh yeah, they probably all bleed red, let me tell you. So I don't know. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. But it is an interesting thing how much this show will like talk about that sort of pride and shame of being an Italian. It's a very interesting thing they bring up every so often. So, so yeah, I don't know. And I mean that's also, I mean, even just the fact that Tony Soprano, people know who Tony Soprano is, you know, as a mafia boss. So it's just like, it's also part of it. But if you didn't like that, you should have steered your daughter clear away from him, you know, 20 years ago. So, I don't know. But yeah, but it was an interesting episode. I really enjoyed it, and I'm curious to see where we're going next time. We got 5 more episodes of this season, so we'll just have to see. But that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Sopranos reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.